The lens everybody was talking about before and after its release, and the lens everybody is still talking about it almost 2 years after its release. In this video we're taking a look at the first lens in focal length of the famous Sigma Trifecta for Sony APS-C cameras, which is also available for Micro Four Thirds, the Sigma 16mm 1.4 DC-DN Contemporary. For those of you who are watching me for your first time, I'm Emilio Takas and I post videos here on filmmaking tips, tutorials, gear reviews and much more, so if you're into this kind of stuff, consider subscribe to my channel and also ring the notification bell to receive notifications every time I post a new video. I own this lens for over a year now, and as a disclaimer, I bought this lens with my own money, so what you'll hear in this video is 100% my honest opinion and review. When I bought the Sony A6500, I wanted to buy two lenses, and I remember my friend Panos telling me buy whichever lens you want and the Sigma 16mm 1.4. I realized later why he was so persistent on this lens, and I thank him for that. Right out of the black and white box, when you hold the lens, you quickly realize that the build quality is great. The only thing that separates this lens from an Art Sigma lens is the C label on it, which is for contemporary instead of the A. Even that size is a little long for a prime lens, the quality you are getting from this lens make you forget about the size. Build quality is just amazing. Even that the price is not the most budget friendly, I totally justified it and understand it when I hold this lens in my hands and taking videos and pictures with my camera. It's not in the level of construction we see in the Art series, but still with a body covered almost full in metal, should hold up in your camera bag. The focusing ring on the lens is smooth and finally fixed from the Sigma 30mm 1.4 and has a very good amount of resistance. The only disadvantage of the manual focus is that it doesn't have an external focus switch, but it works with auto zoom feature in the Sony APS-C cameras. The Sigma 16mm 1.4 has also a bit of a weather sealed wrapped ring at the mount, but don't forget that even that the lens is quite weather sealed, the Sony cameras are not, so please don't get too enthusiastic and go out in the rain with your camera. The lens autofocus is super quick in good lighting, but using it for video when it comes to low light situations, it can tend to start hurting a little bit. When you shoot stills though, this lens is capable of nailing the focus. Without second thought, the strongest point of this lens is the image quality. Photographers and videographers who use APS-C cameras, and there are many out there, will really adore the Sigma 16mm lens. It's one of the sharpest lenses, has great colors, and this creamy bokeh, or bokeh. Anyway, the lens suffers from chromatic aberrations in the most extreme areas at f1.4, but as we go from 2.8 and above, the problem disappears. And using Lightroom or Capture One, you can fix this in post, so this is not a really deal breaker for me. The lens doesn't have any stabilization inside, so if you're planning to use it with a camera that doesn't have in-body stabilization, this is something that you need to consider before buying this lens. What I like on this lens, the build quality, the fast aperture, the fast autofocus, the great bokeh for its focal length, and it's amazingly sharp. What I don't like on this lens, no stabilization, no external focus switch only in camera, and the price. I would prefer it on the same price range with the 30mm 1.4. I really like the Sigma 60mm 1.4 DC-DN Contemporary lens, and honestly, there are many things to not like with this lens. If you're a Sony shooter or a Micro Four Thirds, and the type of creator who shoots wide wants a fast lens with great low light performance, extremely sharp and with a unique bokeh, then this is one of the best options you have. If you want one, then check out the link in the description down below for the latest prices. Also remember that this is an affiliate link, which means a small percentage will go to me without costing anything more extra to you. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up as it helps a lot to my channel, and also if you have any questions about this lens, I'm happy to answer them in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.